Welcome to the Panic Button, everyone. I'm Nina. Today we're reacting to Caleb Hammer and his financial audit. Here we go.
His lady, this nice little lady here, septum piercing and all, is just hiding. It's just hiding.
You were going to say something. What's the prejudice against that?
Well, you look like a freak. But other than that...
No, it's just an accessory.
What did you?
An accessory. It's an accessory. Get some hearing aids.
Well, but you said it very weird. You said
accessory.
it like very Californian.
Sometimes I don't. Well, I'm not from there. Thank God.
Which is very weird because you said it like you were. No, you just look like you belong in a pasture. But other than that, it's okay.
I guess.
Correct. But
I used to weigh 360 pounds, so.
It wasn't a fat joke.
Oh, well.
It was a...
Oh, the bull. Oh.
Oh, she's stupid too. That comes along with it.
She's a little ditzy, but that's okay.
She does that.
Well, the main issue, and I think what Colton was trying to tell me, is that your lovely lady here has been hiding an absolute crazy amount of from you, and you have no idea what is going on in the finances, and it's a complete shit show.
Okay, first of all, not hiding.
Well, I was talking to him, but yeah. Why don't you jump in out of the gate? I think we kind of want to know what personality you are at this point. Sure. What's going on, lady?
I have a feeling that this is going to be just reaction gold. Shit, right off the bat, she's insufferable.
Oh, I just want to, get better at budgeting. I mean,
congratulations.
I feel like he knows. I feel
what kind of answer is that? The fact is, I mean, the main note that I have is we want to take things to the next step, but she's hiding shit from him.
Not exactly, no.
Okay, how would Mr. Matt describe it then? Because I feel like she's trying to downplay something here when the very note that we have from you guys is...
dramatize it?
Not necessarily. Maybe. I don't know. The note we have from you guys, well, mostly him, is she says she's ready for the next step, but she keeps hiding her finances from me. That is the note we have. Not from me, not from Colton, from him. So... dramatizing? Maybe. I don't know, but that would be from him. Maybe you should... Do you not let him speak in the house?
No, we communicate very well.
No, I think no was the correct answer. And I feel like that's why you probably think it's dramatized, because you haven't heard what he wants to say and what he actually thinks. I'm already picking that vibe up from you. Is that you projecting?
Are you projecting onto me?
I don't think so.
You're projecting onto him. Do you not get to talk in your relationship? Yes,
Matthew.
no?
Do I have the floor?
I would like you to.
So we want to move forward. But there are some things she's hinted at, things that I don't know the full story to. And
really?
We're here
Sounds like she loves to talk. And yeah, you haven't gotten the full story somehow? That's interesting.
I'm not a storyteller, okay?
Anyways, we're here to peel back the...
There's a difference between being open and communicative with your partner and not being a storyteller. I can't tell a story worth shite, but I communicate with my partner as best I can, and it just seems like she talks over him all the time, and he just it's like, oh, there's no point in even speaking. She's gonna think what she wants to think. She thinks what she wants to think. She's gonna say what she's gonna say, and I'll just wait till she's done, and eventually she'll finish, and then I'll get to say my half, maybe.
Metaphorical onion layers here on the finances. Unbury all the secrets and hopefully set the record straight.
Why are there secrets? What is the next step? You say we're trying to move forward. What is forward? Where are we? What is forward?
Well, we've been together a while, and...
What's a while? Let's try to get...
8 months, guaranteed. Young person, insufferable. I am assuming that it is less than a year, for sure. And yeah, 8 months.
Specific in this conversation?
Well, started officially dating in February. So that's like 9 months.
I guess that's a while.
That is a while.
Not a while for someone who has been in long-term relationships. But if people can't stand you so much so that they break up with you before a year, that's a you problem. It's either the people you're picking or it's your personality is dog crap. And yeah, dog crap personality. I mean, I've been in, my longest relationship was 6 years, coming up on 4 years in my recent relationship. But in my 20s, my longest relationship was 2.5 years. So if she's like mid-20s and her longest relationship is months, that's like a red flag with legs walking around saying, 9 months is a long time, a while. Dude, if she can't even do like 2 years or like a year and a half in a relationship, she is not ready for babies. Babies, no babies. And I'm assuming that's going to be the next step. And that's a big step. It's a big responsibility. If you can't even take care of your financial stuff, maybe you shouldn't be popping out humans.
When people say a while, I'm thinking a couple years at a minimum. A while?
No.
I would say for a little bit. My girlfriend and I have only been dating since February as well. I wouldn't say a while. I'd say we've been dating for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
okay, you really hyped up that
time, I guess.
Okay, you're 26. You're not a child. I think we should have a pretty similar perception of time, but okay. So what is moving forward then when we've been dating for a little while?
Thinking about marriage in the next year or so.
Well, that's good. I love that. Love is in the air.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. Are you consenting to that?
I'm consenting. I love her. And again, I just want to get all these finances filled out.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I love her. It sounded more like a question than a statement. I love her? I'd be questioning my ass too.
What is going on then? What do you think is happening? Because you're saying there's these things you need to peel from the onion and
You're
all
talking about
that.
how I pronounce things? Onion.
Oh my God, she's insufferable. I couldn't imagine being in a relationship with this giant of a person. Because you know what? I bet you she picks. She's a picker. She likes to pick. She likes to he does something like little and she's like, and starts like picking at him about like things that she finds annoying. Oh boy, she's a handful. She's a handful. I've watched Caleb before. He does sometimes a little bit of French accent. He does little things here and there to spice up the content and make it funnier. It's probably his personality. I don't know if he's done a French accent, but he's done things like that, changing the way that he speaks in order to sound funny. And she's just like her. Just jumps right on him. And why? Because she's trying to deviate from the real issue, which is her.
To move forward
let's-
into the marriage situation, what do you think is going on? What's your perception?
Well, I've heard about a water system, and I don't know the full story
Heard
to
about
it.
a water system. How do we hear about it? What's it?
I mentioned
Are you a homeowner?
No,
Is
but
it a housing?
I believe it's from a past purchase or perhaps a loan.
What's a water system for what? What are you watering?
Yeah. What are you watering?
Well, my hair, because hard water is bad for your hair.
No, Jesus.
It's okay. It's from like my past
God.
relationship that I was in. It was like a rebound relationship, and I didn't realize it at the time.
You rebounded with a water system?
No, with a person, but he bought a house, and then he was.
You know this guy.
Never met him.
You're kind of reacting in an interesting way, so I feel like there's some blood. Not the greatest of the bloods.
He doesn't know him. Never met him. Just heard about.
No, this is what happened, right? This is what happened. Bet you any money. She's still hooked on this rebound, I say in quotes, ex. She must have a lot of like feelings for this guy or something, so she constantly brings him up in like a bad way, constantly like, oh, you remind me of my ex when you do this. Or, oh, I do this because of my ex. It's like always blaming everyone else, never blaming you, never taking accountability or responsibility for your choices or your actions. Hence, why she's here.
About him.
What I've
Okay.
heard, he's a piece of work. To put it
I don't know
plainly.
how that equals a water system.
So we were together for like a couple months, and we're tired of driving back and forth because we were like an hour away from each other. And so he was like, it would be easier if I just bought a house.
Oh.
So he bought a house.
Luckily they go for pennies in Arkansas, but
It was in Missouri. And
even
it was
less.
way more than pennies there. Or way less than pennies. But he was like, I'm going to get a house. So he got a house, and I moved
good for
in.
him, the boyfriend of 2 months. Good for him. I'm glad he got a
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, it was a bad decision.
him, himself, and him,
Well, I
and not
moved
you.
in, and
As a
all these
roommate,
people,
that's,
at the time that like they sent all these people to like sell you solar panels and sell you these things.
Why does it matter if they come? They always come.
Because
the
it was-
Mormons come, the solar panels come, they all come.
Oh, yeah.
Why does it matter if they come?
Well, I don't think Mormons come very often because it's a religious thing. But
I think they come a lot with their multiple wives.
I think that's dated. But
Well, if they're lucky, they're dating a lot.
he bought the house. One of those people came to the door and was like, "Oh, this water system." And at the time, I was in the middle of losing weight. When you lose weight, your hair gets super thin. I was like, "Oh my god, a water system would be great for my hair." And he was like, "I can't get it on my own credit with
What
just
the fuck are you
me."
doing? You're getting a water system just so because you're losing weight. Feels like
An excuse. It feels like an excuse just to spend money you don't have or to spend his money he doesn't have because he just bought a house in Arkansas or Missouri. If you need for your hair, like, it's unreasonable spending. Unreasonable spending usually it points to a bigger issue. And usually if you don't want to accept those bigger issues because heaven forbid you're wrong ever, well, then you direct it towards something else and you just start spending and spending and spending. It's just a way to misdirect your own consciousness to something else. Instead of like, oh, I'm in this hole or I'm in this bad relationship. Instead of like thinking about that and trying to figure that out, you're just like, oh, just buy this and I'll buy this and I'll buy this and I'll buy this. And I will rationalize rationalize that in my head in order for it to make sense so I can keep buying stuff that I don't need. Because deep down, something else is going on. Like gamblers do that. They do it a lot. I used to have a problem with gambling when I was like 19 to 21. It was a long time ago. They built a casino downtown Niagara Falls in Canada, and I used to go to Canada all the time, but I used to gamble. I was having issues, emotional issues, and mental issues, just a lot of issues, and I didn't want to deal with them. So instead, what I would do is I would spend hours and hours at the casino, spending money that I didn't have in order to feel better about myself and to distract myself from my own issues. And, kind of seeing a similar thing going on here.
One of the more stupid excuses I've ever heard to go into a debt.
Well, but it just-
Wait,
they
is it
made
a
us-
debt? You say you hear about a water system. What do you mean you hear about a water system?
Well,
where are the like rumors of a
she
water
told me
system?
about this past, I guess I'd call it a situationship. And
Yeah, 2 months before moving in. That's actually pretty intense.
and this is coming from the woman who will not drink water without ice in it. So,
Okay, bougie cow.
Mm-hmm. so very particular about her water. And I think it stems from that. And she heard water system with, what was it? Soft
It had
water?
reverse osmosis, okay?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh my God.
It had reverse
You bought
osmosis.
this. Fully you.
No, I didn't
What is
buy
this?
it. Okay,
I'm confused what this rumor of a water system is then,
he
guys.
signed on it, and he was like, "Oh, I can't get approved for it with just my name or credit," and so I co-signed.
And a water system.
But I didn't understand what co-signing was at the time.
Okay,
Locked
well,
in.
So far, in the few minutes we've had, when you've used...
Okay. Google. You have the information right in, like it's in your pocket. You just pull it out and you're like, what is this? And you find out. Back in the day when we didn't have, when I was in my 20s, we weren't able to just pull out the freaking phone and be like, well, what is this? We had to go to the library. You know what a library is? Yeah, we had to go there. We had to figure things out. We had to ask adults. We had to ask other people around us. But this is just lazy. You could literally find out, and instead you're like, oh, I didn't know what it was. Well, you could have found out, but you chose not to. Wow.
the reasons for doing anything, it's just I don't understand. You know what happens when you don't understand something? You learn! What are you talking about? I don't understand shit all the time. Does that mean I just do? Does that mean I just do?
Well, in the moment, it seemed like a rational decision.
The first time I didn't understand how to stick it in, so I watched some porn.
That does not tell you how to stick it in the correct way.
No, but it helped me at least proceed.
You couldn't find a hole like crazy. You needed to learn that. But anyway.
Well, I could have landed in the wrong one.
Well, it depends on your preferences, I guess.
The thing is, if I don't understand how to cook, I learn a recipe. If I don't understand how to drive, I learn how to drive. If I don't understand how to film or edit, I learn I didn't know that they sent solar salesmen.
Oh my God.
I didn't know what co-signing means.
I didn't.
You tit. When was this? You tit. When was this?
It was like
You
last
tit.
May. No, not this past May, the one before.
You were 25.
Yeah.
At that time, you had access to GPT, you had access to Grok, you had access to
I didn't even know
Google.
GPT existed back
Doesn't
then.
matter. You don't know anything. Is your excuse for
my
anything. You had access to
God.
Google. I know you know that. You had access to fucking Yahoo if you really wanted
Okay,
it.
but
You had
besides
access
that,
to Bing.
besides the stupid water system,
No,
I'm
but you could have
doing
looked at what
great.
is.
It's not a stupid water system. She's stupid. She's stupid. She's stupid. A stupid water system. No, you're the stupid person who bought the water system because you're too stupid to pull out your phone and look it up. You had the resources. You chose not to because you're like, oh, this is good in the moment, so why do any research? I mean, I know everything, right? Wow.
Is co-signing.
Okay,
That
yes.
is no longer an excuse anymore for anything in today's society.
Well, because
I'm sorry,
the way
it's
they
not.
explained it to me,
Is that
and
2002?
maybe because they were salesmen, like, I don't know, I took their word for it. They were like, this is what co-signing is, and it's not even a big deal. And so I just took their word.
Maybe because they were trying to sell you on the product. Hello.
I think part of it stems with the instant gratification.
It was also
Instant
that.
gratification of
And you'll-
reverse osmosis?
Okay, listen.
You'll find
We have
throughout this
different
episode
gratifications.
That this is a pattern of instant gratification.
Well, how do you feel getting into dating this pattern for potential long-term marriage?
I'm more
Well-
than just a pattern, okay?
Considering
Don't minimize me.
I've had to sort of steer her away from that, and she has gotten better, but again, it is still quite frustrating sometimes.
I mean, in the
Little more
entire
sometimes.
conversation that you guys were having in the onboarding process with Colton, you were just just swearing that you were better off with finances and that you're actually doing pretty good with finances.
I don't
and then
think
you're
we're doing bad. I think we're doing fine.
You wouldn't be here is the fun fact with that. Like, it's impossible. And you having that mentality, if you want to move forward, that mentality doesn't get you moving forward in a relationship. If you got, okay, yeah. What's your perspective on all this? I know you don't know the entire finances, but like, what do you think? What do you hear this? Like, what is even going through your head? I mean, she says she's
hear, I
emotionally
want something.
self-aware, apparently.
I am emotionally self-aware.
And I'll give her credit. She does. She is.
That's funny.
Self-aware, but when it
No
comes
one
to
with
finances,
that hair is ever self-aware.
I literally just did this. Okay, I was like, I want to look
Then
at
you're
the color.
certainly not self-aware.
I am self-aware. It's gorgeous. I love it. You perm yours. I don't want to hear it.
All right, stalker. Matt?
You talk about it.
if we're staying on the hair topic for a second, I can't justify spending, how much was it?
Which one?
Which appointment was it? What was the last appointment? What did it cost?
$240.
$240. If I got a haircut,
For freaking what? Her hair is shit. For what? To get the little wispies? What? Are you serious? Oh my God! I go to a Native American lady who I've known my whole life, ever since I was like 2, and she dyes my hair, right? And it's like 50 something bucks, and I tip her 20 on top of the 50, and she's paying, and I get it trimmed, and she's paying $240. What the hell? Is it like magic dye? Do you get smarter when it gets put on your head? What the fuck? Holy shit, that's a lot. Oh my God. I could not justify it. Does it come with a horse? Holy crap.
Justified, my hair looked really bad, and then my self-esteem suffers, and then...
It should still be.
No, I think I look good.
You look like 2012 SJW.
My choice! My choice!
What was popular then?
Then, okay, that cost you $300.
I'm doing great.
Oh, that wasn't the question.
yep.
And also, are you?
I'm doing great, everyone. Doing great. Doing great. Wonderful. Fantastic, everybody. That's why I'm on financial audit. So I can help budget my money better so I can get married and pop out a kid. Great. Oh my God, can you imagine the kind of mother she is? The kind of mother she will be. Oh my God. Just imagine. Horrifying mother. Oh my God, I can imagine her just blaming her child for every decision she makes. Holy crap.
You again, you're on the
Yes,
show,
okay,
and you
here's
want
the
to move
thing.
forward as a couple.
Here's the
Oh
thing.
my God.
He can't justify a hair purchase. Well, purchase. I don't think it's like a purchase. It's kind of like a support thing. It supports my mental health because it makes me feel better.
Oh my God. You know, you could justify anything. I could justify gambling as a way to support my mental health and make me feel better because it distracts me a little bit from the depression I have on a daily basis. I could justify it, but it doesn't mean it is real, okay, normal, or actually logical. There's no way. You know what? Today, therapists would probably be like, yeah, spend the money you don't have to color your hair so you feel more better about yourself. No. No, losing weight, that's one way to make yourself feel better, but buying crap you don't need, overpriced, is not the best way to make you feel better. It's especially not going to help you in the long run. If you have future goals, she only thinks like minute to minute. She doesn't think the month to month, week to week even.
Which I'm not necessarily 100% opposed to. The thing is, I feel like if he is noticing a pattern of endless instant gratification for being the reason we're doing everything, it's like it's a continuation of a pattern.
Also, if you're happy, you don't need instant gratification all the time. You don't need it at all because you're happy inside, right? She's saying, I'm happy, I'm okay. No, you're not, because if you were, you wouldn't need to instantly gratify yourself all the time. You get it? Yeah.
Yes, of which you might have associated with you a pattern that is continuing down this cycle of bad finances, not letting you guys get to that next step. If that, and there is a middle ground. You've never used conditioner a day in your life, I can tell, and you spend way too much on your hair. There is a middle ground here, ladies and gentlemen. Like, don't get me wrong.
I conditioned this morning.
Well, I've tried doing it
Lies.
myself.
Feel it.
I've tried doing my hair myself, and it ended horribly.
I'm not saying that either. Again, that within itself is not an inherently bad purchase, especially from the female perspective. Okay, I get it. But if it's an endless pattern of instant gratifications leading us to financial misery, where
I
we're
don't
not.
think we're in financial misery.
Well, he does in order to get to the next step, which is your main goal. He's not willing to get there because you're being an absolute degenerate.
No, I don't think you know the definition of that word.
Oh my
I'm
God.
a degenerate, but in more pleasant ways and more fun, and we love it. But the fact is, you are obviously holding it back, or else he would be going to the next step.
I don't think I'm holding it back.
Well, let's hear what Matt
if
says
it's
then.
not brought up.
Let's hear what Matt says then. Well, are you a pussy not bringing shit up?
No, I bring it up, but even when I bring it up, things like, for example, the one wheel. I never even had a chance to say no. It just.
How much is a one wheel?
How much is the one wheel? I know.
Like in total, or like.
Hold on. What the heck is a one wheel? Let me just look this up because I have no freaking idea what the hell that is. One wheel. What the hell is this? Oh, okay. It's like one of those like hoverboard things with one wheel. But you don't need that. Why the hell would you need that? Holy crap. $700, $1,000, $3,500. Okay, the cheapest one is like $300. What the hell do you need that for? You know what happens? This is what happens, right? You go on the one wheel, you're having fun. You have fun for like a couple hours, maybe a few days, maybe even a few weeks. You fall, you break your leg, you break your arm, something like that. Oh, guess what? You're in the hole for medical expenses. Just another bill you have to pay.
It was like $3,700.
Oh my God. That was the most expensive one. That was the most expensive one I saw. Why do you need the most expensive one? Are you a pro? You going pro? Is Red Bull sponsoring you? You competing in the X Games on a one wheel? Are you freaking crazy? She goes for the most expensive. Oh my God. If this guy marries her, he's going to be in severe debt because she doesn't just go for the rational price of things. She goes for like top tier, crazy.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
You have your hobbies. People spend more on stupid Legos
I
or
have
something.
money to budget. I'm
No.
responsible. No, and before this, for years before this, when I fixed my shit, you guys are literally trying to move to the next step and you're spending $3,700
You know what's bad?
on a one wheel?
Oh
I already
my
had
God.
2, and we were perfectly transparent.
Oh my God.
I already
Why'd
had-
she do that? Why'd she do this? Shut the fuck up. I don't even want to hear it. Why did she do
Okay,
this?
you don't-
Oh, there she is. Come on. She can't listen.
I wanna get it.
Oh my God,
It was
just
a
keep
bonding
going.
thing. It was a bonding thing.
Bonding? F you bonding.
Yes.
What bonding?
No, because it's a good hobby
He
that
had
we
two.
do outdoors.
He had 2. You are 2 people.
I
my
really,
God.
I really want one for myself.
Wait, he had 2.
I really wanted a one wheel for myself.
And one of them sucked, and I couldn't ride it.
Oh
They
my
had
God.
Or I
character.
couldn't support you. Which one?
You know, the bonding experience. You know, when I want to bond with my girlfriend, you know what I do? We watch movies. We play play video games. You know what we play right now? We play Skate, which is free on my laptop that I've had for like the past 6 years. That's obviously crapping on me, which is why the video's so freaking choppy. But because I can't afford a new computer, you know what I do? I deal with what I have, or I look up how to make it better in some way. I don't just go out and purchase something that I can't. I mean, I can't afford it anyway, so I wouldn't be able to just freaking purchase something. She's probably using credit cards, which oh my God, just like, oh, wow. Wow. She is justifying overspending on nonsense that they already have. This is terrible.
They had character.
The first.
Huh?
I've crashed them several times. They got some dings. They got some rough marks. They got some wear on them, but that doesn't make them any less capable of riding than the one you got.
But okay, to be fair,
Wow.
just to preface, I was like, okay, I really like this hobby that he's introduced me to, so I want one of my own because we were still
That's more
early.
important than the next steps,
We
though,
were-
because again, that's what's holding back.
At the time, we had only been together for like 4 months, so I didn't know
And
the
you're
long
what? You're
haul.
at 8, so that's halfway
No,
through.
9. And then we dated
Like halfway
before
through.
that, but we weren't official because I was making sure I was doing the right thing this time.
What? What? What does
Like
that
casually
mean?
dating, but only seeing each other. No.
No?
No.
What's the point?
Going on dates and getting to know each other.
Ew.
No.
I'm kidding.
And then spending $3,700 on a thing that I don't need that he already has 2 of in order for me to feel like I'm bonding with him. When I would have bond with my girl, you know what? I did spend money on something to bond with my girlfriend. You know what it was? Fishing rods. That's what we spent money on. The cheapest fishing rods we could get in a little tackle box. And we go fishing in the spring and the summer. We don't spend $3,700 on something absolutely useless that you do not need that he has 2 of. This lady is freaking insane. She should not be allowed to have children. I am telling you, this is the kind of Munchausen by proxy mommy that some child that's not even born yet does not need in their future.
And,
That was like the first month.
oh, okay, so it's been 10 months.
Well, but I mean, not official. 9.
Give a fuck
Oh
about
my
Who cares?
God.
What, are
I
we in
do.
middle school?
I
Yeah.
do.
You're
I
dressed
wanted to
in
make sure.
style like it, so I guess it makes sense.
Sure. I'm sure it does for you.
I mean, how much debt do you have? Well, Matt, how much debt do you think you guys have as a household?
As a household, well, we recently got a car for me because mine was it was done, and I believe right now that's about 21. 21? No,
23.
Nah,
23.
let Matt figure this out. I want Matt to figure out what the household finances are. The debt.
And
Across the board.
so from my side of things, I know I have like 23,000 is the car payment. All right, it's a loan.
So the household,
Mm-hmm.
combined, what do you think it is? Because we're trying to make this a household, a combined household.
I'd say somewhere about equal, so maybe 20,000 on her end,
Okay, which would bring us to,
As a household.
43.
okay.
Maybe.
And what do you think? Bitch.
As a household, you had to throw the bitch in there. Yeah, I'm sure you did. Do you feel good about that? Yeah, I'm glad you do. Okay, so maybe like 30. No, 30.
30?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
like 30. With the car?
What's this reaction, Matt? What is this? What are you saying?
I don't
And
know,
that's
but
with
I
the
feel like it's
car.
going to
My
get.
car's paid off, so like I don't think it's crazy.
I'd like to know what's in those papers in your hand a little bit more.
Well, I'll tell you what's in it. $82,569.93 of debt. You say you're not that bad?
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Not my dad!
Well, you thought you
23,000 of that is a car.
you thought you had 30.
Yeah,
Oh my
well,
God.
That's substantially different, more than double.
If you went to school and you have student loans, I can understand this amount because colleges absolutely rip you with fees and how much they expect you to spend on college books, courses. I would get that. But if you've never even been to college and you've spent that amount on absolute nonsense and you're still not happy, what's the point of you?
Okay, you're not able to disagree with more than double. Like, that's not something that's
yeah,
disagreeable.
okay, but I thought some of it would fall off, to be honest. Like, I thought it would be
Fall off?
long enough to
Are you
fall
talking
off.
collections?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe there's some collections. So you're going to marry a woman that allows things to go to collections?
I was in a different time.
You're 26, dude. You haven't
Now,
had that
I
much.
wasn't when that happened.
Okay, 25.
I used to be a debt collector a while ago. I don't know how things work now because, laws change and all that stuff. But debt didn't fall off, from what I remember, until 7 years. 7 years. And your credit is going to tank to 400. But you can't just be like, oh, I think it's going to fall off. You have ChatGPT, you have Google, you could figure this stuff out. But instead, you're purposely being ignorant because you don't want to know the truth. Because, well, deep down, you're overspending for no reason whatsoever. And you're justifying everything. Hold on. I just want to search this up real quick here. Seeing if it still does that. Most negative stuff falls off of your credit report after 7 years from the date of its first delinquency. So you have to wait for it to go delinquent first. Credit cards, collections, charge-offs, late payments. After 7 years, it stops hurting your credit score. Poof, gone from your report. But the debt itself, that debt doesn't magically disappear. What actually matters is the statute of limitations, which depends on your state. If the statute of limitations expires, they can't legally sue you to collect, but they could still ask, call, send letters, be annoying. And if you accidentally restart the clock by making a payment or admitting you owe it, congrats, you've just resurrected the zombie. So there's that.
Before that, I was in a 7-year-long relationship.
Does she want a handshake? I don't know.
I'm calling bullshit. If she thinks 8 months is a long time, and If she was in a 7-year-long relationship, 8 months wouldn't be a long time at all. And she's 25, 26? 7 years? Bullshit. I mean, she's been lying the whole time. Why would you even take into consideration that she's telling the truth right now? You wouldn't.
She's looking for.
I made
don't
really
know.
bad decisions.
But yes.
You just got a
But I
$3,700 one wheel while being $82,000 in bad debt. You used to make really bad decisions? You don't give a about your relationship.
First of all, I do.
No, you're not trying to do anything to get it forward. You're just trying to get yourself a one wheel because you didn't want to be on his rusty one wheel.
I wanted my own too because at that time I didn't know if we would. I
Justifying.
didn't know if we were gonna work out in the future.
Justifying.
I try not to hold on to things like that and just let things flow. But I was like, if we weren't together later, I want my own because.
Well, then buy it after a separation.
But I wanted it then.
Well, no. So she prefers that over you guys getting married.
That's not true.
But you
Absolutely.
chose it and you purchased it, which puts
Absolutely.
you behind, which puts you further away from marriage. So yes, you do. And you don't stand up?
I didn't have
How
a chance
was
to
that?
stand up with the one wheel.
Why? What do you mean?
It was my.
I was at work
purchase.
and I got a text, and if I could find it, I would show you. But it's so far in our text message logs at this point. But it went
like
something like,
June.
"Hey babe, I bought a one wheel. I dropped my phone. I was planting vegetables in the ground. I dropped my phone.
Out of excitement.
No,
Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. She's so freaking. Okay. I used to have a stepdad a long time ago. After my mother got divorced a couple of years later, she ended up getting married to a man who had gotten divorced maybe a few years before him and my mother met. And he was married for a long time, had kids with this woman, and he would work all the time and she didn't. So one day, because he trusted her with all the finances. He never looked at his finances, never looked at the bank accounts. He just worked. And then one day he finds out that not only had she spent all of his savings, but she spent $200 and something thousand more just on gambling. So she left him financially wrecked. She left him And he spent the next 2, 3, or 4 years, I can't remember how long it was, years trying to just get out of debt and recoup all the money that she spent while he wasn't paying attention. That is in their future if he decides to marry someone this freaking nuts.
That's how we pulled up to the office on our one wheels. But you just buying it outright, especially on someone else's credit, I would never.
I make the payments though.
Never.
I make the payments. It's like we're doing good. Like I've got a house. Well, I've got a house that I rent, but I've got a house. My car's paid off. I can afford to get my one wheel.
She's nuts.
Can you?
Yeah.
You're 83,000 hours of bad debt, and that's holding you back from marriage. How can you afford that? Fine. What's the
I can make the
household
payment.
spend? Well, first, actually, what's your job?
Well, before I came here, or before.
What's your job, Jordan?
When I called you guys, or you called me.
I never called you in my life.
Yeah, but when you guys called me and you were like, hey.
Oh, she can't answer this question. Okay.
Yes, I can.
I understand why these conversations at
Quit
home never go well.
interrupting me.
You know, if you could just answer the title of the job.
There's a story to why.
Did I ask
my
for a
God.
story?
I don't care if you did or not. Are you
Oh,
done?
my
Can I
gosh.
talk? Thank you. Okay.
Zoom.
So
God.
I got
Pretend
laid
like you're on a
off.
one with.
Okay, what's the justification? You know for a fact, whatever her job is, she needs to tell the story to justify why she has that job. Bet you.
Bill,
I got laid
hurry up.
off. And
So you do not have a job.
No, I have a job.
What is your job?
I got laid off, and then the next week I got another job. So I
Why does
am
it even
a
matter?
receptionist. I'm a
That's the
receptionist.
answer. That's the answer. Nothing else answered. Nothing else mattered.
Yeah, because now I make a little bit more money.
Who cares then about You're a receptionist.
Yep.
Well done. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Those poor customers. What do you make?
I make.
What was the point of that? Okay, I was wrong with what I said previously. But what the frick was the point of that? What was the point? Why? I would just say I'm a receptionist. Why do you need to say that you were laid off and now you're a receptionist? Like what's there's something missing here. There's something missing. I have a very, very strong feeling about it. Something's up.
21 an hour.
Okay, in Arkansas, especially not in the major metro area of Little Rock, I'm sure that stretches actually decently far. What hits per paycheck cycle, and what is that paycheck cycle?
It's so new that I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but I estimate because the insurance costs more for my paycheck that it'll be about the same as what I made before. So probably like $1,150 to $1,200 a paycheck.
Okay, so $2,400 per paycheck. Okay, and you can justify spending a month and a half worth of income on a one wheel?
It's a hobby.
How does that equal?
It's a hobby makes it even worse. If it was something that you were going to be using to make money, that would make more sense. Like there's a laptop that I really want to get because it will help me be able to do music. It will help me to edit. It'll have way more space. It won't be so choppy. My programs won't just completely shut down and erase all my stuff. You know, all these things, and it's about $3,500, but it's an investment. I will be using that to make money doing these videos and creating music that I haven't been allowed to do because my computer keeps crashing every time I try to open my software, my DAW. And I did 5 hours of research in order to make sure that I was getting exactly what I needed. And I even won a little bit back because it was like $3,800. Something like that. And I said, is there any way we could take just a little bit off of that so it's not so expensive, And I'm saving up. I've been saving up for like a year trying to get this computer. And the only reason I want the computer is so I can make more money, be more financially better off than I am now. I'm making an investment on something that'll help me make money and not throwing money away on a hobby so I feel better about myself. I don't spend money on things that make me feel better about myself. And most people who are rational, who have a head on their shoulders, don't need to spend money in order to feel better about themselves because that's usually some sort of an addiction, or that's some sort of it's an addiction. It's a way to make yourself feel better in the moment. It's instant gratification, but it doesn't actually help in the long run. If you're going to spend that much money on something, it better be something that is an investment for you to make more money, especially if you are that much in debt. Her justification is just off the walls.
Caleb.
How does that equal it being okay if it's a month and a half worth of income?
Well, I also dog sit on the side, so I get extra income, but it's not consistent,
Okay.
so I don't count it.
Well, can we count it?
I try not to.
Well, what
because
is the monthly average for dog sitting?
It varies because it really varies. I don't know.
Okay.
It varies. It could be like $1,200. It could be $200.
And Matt, what do you do for a living?
I work at a botanical garden. I dig holes.
He's a plant guy.
Okay. Okay. What do you make digging holes?
$11.50 bi-weekly.
Oh, shite. Okay, so $2,300 is $4,700. I mean, how we doing on $4,700 when we're spending an entire household's month of income on one wheels? Honestly,
I think we're doing great.
Man,
It's been rocky.
Oh my God.
where's the difference? Why are we very different sides of the coin when it comes to how the household is doing?
I guess I'm.
This relationship is a match made in absolute hell. If you want to get a direct answer, you ask him. If you want to get the sugar-coated bullshit answer, you ask her. In which case, she'll also just start yapping about nonsense and insult you at the same time. Great lady.
Why are we
more
so different?
optimistic, and I just think it
Ignorantly?
could be worse.
It could be worse. Why does that all of a sudden make something good, though? That doesn't make any sense.
It makes it better.
No, does it? I will
Yes.
say this. I use it every...
It doesn't make reality better. It makes you feel better in the moment, but you're still in debt. It doesn't change the reality of your situation. It just changes your mood for a second, which instant gratification, once again.
like I say it every time. If you inject once a day versus 3 times a day, that doesn't make, even though it's better, good. That does not work.
But it's still better.
If the
so it's
United
not
States
bad.
gets hit with 1 nuclear bomb
my
instead of
God.
4, it doesn't make it good.
But it makes it better.
It does make it better, but but you make it sound like it's good.
Good for me. I think we're doing great.
The median household income is $70,000 in Springdale, Arkansas.
Oh my God, she's nuts. She's crazy.
You guys aren't there. You're probably,
She's crazy.
I mean, net, you're like 55.
Yeah, we need to make some changes.
But I'm just confused on what's so different. She's optimistic. What would you say? Okay, fine. How would you describe him?
Conservative. He wants to like save.
And this is bad.
No, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's
Then what
just
the
like we can't go do fun things or like.
Not always. No, you can't spend a month and a half worth of income. I'm sorry.
You can't go do fun things, instant gratification, but if the long-term goal is to get married and have a child, you're never getting there, ever, with your happy-go-lucky, optimistic mentality.
You can't. No one can do that. If I went and
But I
spent a
wanted to
month and a
enjoy
half
that
worth of
hobby
income,
with
that would be
him.
insane.
I wanted to enjoy that hobby with him.
He already had 2. You absolute beast.
And one of them sucked. It's like on its last leg.
Oh
You weren't
my
riding
God.
that one. You were riding a good one.
And then that one started having problems.
Oh my God.
It still runs fine.
Huh?
It still runs fine.
He says.
Well, I'm kind of trusting him right now because you seem like you twist things to make what you do acceptable.
Absolutely.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No,
does
I
she?
don't.
Yes.
She has a very, I'm going to make it work mentality.
But yeah,
do.
nothing has ever worked. I mean, you thought you had $30,000 of debt as a household.
Because I can make it work. I don't think it's
You
that
never
bad.
do. Okay, we know what comes in. What was spent last month?
Did I do dog sitting last month?
That's such a great question.
$100. Just about. $100 of dog sitting is what I got.
Oh, no. That's just, I usually get the rest through like Venmo.
It was $100.
Interesting.
Interesting. What was spent last month?
Probably like, see, I don't know, 2,000, 2,500.
She's okay. You're literally going to marry a person.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can.
You can't.
Boot fits.
That's literally every driver in this state then.
We don't listen to people that look like you anymore. I don't know if you know this. You've lost all the power.
What does that even mean? Is it a woman thing?
No,
my
SJW
God.
thing.
As if she could define woman.
The first
So you're sexist.
that I said SJW. Is that women?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what SJW is, but
Social
you like to
justice
talk
warrior?
over women all the time.
I talk over everybody, including myself.
You can't talk over yourself.
Oh, yes, I do. And that's why I flub so many words.
No, that's just a stutter. That's just because you know.
It's a
Oh my
stutter. I
God.
talk faster than I think. I don't know
my
what I'm
God.
saying half the time.
Well, then maybe
Because she doesn't want to discuss the actual heart of the matter. She's picking at these insignificant things in order to delay the inevitable.
you should stop and think for a minute. You
Go your So
can't say that.
I can. I just did. What do you back? And again, we don't listen to people like you anymore. We really
I think he's saying she's retarded because she is.
don't. You guys have no power. You guys were like 0.5% of the
I don't even
population
know what
online.
SJW is.
You're a performative virtual signaling weirdo. We already know that.
Yeah.
Is that
It's
just
okay.
because? Is that just because of the piercing and the
And
color?
the color and the weird earrings that you made in a shed.
And you, the personality, all of it. It's the whole shebang.
No, actually, I purchased them from a
Oh,
museum.
that's even worse because they look
They're
like they were made in a
handmade.
shed. That
They
is as
probably
clear as
were.
day.
Support small businesses. Don't be
Small
rude.
businesses is someone in an attic. That's set up at a farmer's market. It's not a
Yeah,
small.
exactly. Support small businesses.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of going to a museum that gets millions of dollars and spend your money there because you act like an entitled rich snob, even though you're just an entitled in debt snob.
It's the lemonade stand version of earrings. Okay, so either way, these people, you're connecting yourself to one of them?
Like I said, she's been doing a lot better.
What?
A lot.
That doesn't make it better. That doesn't make it better. I was living in a shoebox down the road in a dark alley. Now I'm living in a big TV box under a bridge. I'm doing better, but I'm still doing shit.
Okay, you guys spent $5,000 when you brought in about $4,500. So that's a lot better. I don't want to know where we came from. A lot better. She spent a month and a half of income on a one wheel. She's doing a lot better. She thinks you guys
A
have
month and a half of income? No, it wasn't.
of
because,
your income, you dumb creature. Listen,
I thought we were joining incomes.
depending, you guys aren't even married, but potentially.
Yeah, but
I
you're
was talking
talking
about
about
your
it
income.
conjoined, so, like,
oh,
get
well,
your
you went and
facts
bought it
straight.
without him. Okay, fine. You spent basically
boy.
a month's worth of household income. That is
Dude, I could not imagine. I've been with my girlfriend 4 years on the 22nd. I couldn't even imagine. She doesn't have a credit card, but I couldn't imagine having her buy me my laptop on her credit card, even if I said that I was going to pay on it. And I would. Even if we were broken up, I would. But I could not imagine doing that to her. I would feel gross, incredibly gross. Like, that's taking advantage of somebody. No, they might be a couple for 8-9 months. But that doesn't solidify them forever. What happens when they break up? You think she's going to make the payments? Absolutely not. He's going to be stuck in debt because of her and her need to fulfill her every whim immediately. He's going to be screwed. I could see her staying with him for maybe 5 months. He would stick with her for a while, but she is going to bury him. Not only financially, but emotionally and absolutely mentally. I would not be surprised if he ended up having to do drugs to deal with her.
still insane, disgusting, stupid in every way whatsoever.
It was worth it.
Was it?
Yes.
So worth it.
I looked at him, and she's doing the classic, the person we hate most in this entire world thing.
Well, she's happy on it, but it is definitely a stark reminder that we could have used that
Do
money.
you not like going on one-wheel rides with me?
Oh, I love
You
it.
had to, you
I love
absolute
it,
beast.
but,
He had
that's
to,
besides
and
the
one
point.
sucks.
So is it a combined income or not? Is it?
Want it
Is it
to
a
be.
combined income or not? Is it? Is it a combined household or not?
Yeah, with
Tell me.
bills.
Yes.
Is it?
With bills.
It is.
Yeah.
If it's a combined income, it's a combined household, then his things are your things. So he might have had to, but because you're combined, it's yours as well. So his two are actually your two. You didn't need to buy it in the first place. Dumbass.
Then it's the combined one wheels too. Then he had two, one's yours.
There you go.
You.
At 4 months.
Oh my gosh.
You can't just act like at 4 months you're going to marry someone.
She's can.
You shouldn't be acting in 9 months like you're going to marry someone, especially if you're having him co-sign for crap you don't need. That's in the thousands of dollars. That's crazy.
You're acting like riding someone's one wheel is a marriage. If I touch your one wheel after this, did I fucking like diddle you?
True.
Like, what is happening? Like, how do the conversations go in this household around finances? Please tell me in extensive detail.
So
I want. Mm-hmm. No.
that's bullshit.
Sometimes does it anyway.
That is okay. All right. Well, what about Seven Brew?
Well, when I have the money in my account to,
If it's joint income, do we have the money in our account? I say yes, but then you're like, why did we do that?
that's not how we set up our finances, though. We had a joint account for joint bills, but then separate accounts
so then
for
it's like,
personal
is it
income.
joint income or not joint income?
It's joint for
But
the
you
bills
just said
and the things that
that's
we
different.
both have to pay.
That sounds different to me.
You can have joint income. You can have like one bank account for the both of you and then separate bank accounts for different things. And the one bank account for the both of you is for more important things. And then your separate bank accounts are for things like getting different hair shampoo for your soft and delicate hair. And his, I don't know, gaming, whatever. Oh my God, kill me now. No, I'm kidding, don't. But you know what I mean.
All right. Are you going to open up a bank account with someone like just a roommate?
No. But you're
That's how the conversations go around finances again. So she says, I want. You say, no. And then what?
Tends to happen anyway.
She gets her way.
So you're domineering and you get what you want no
No.
matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
No.
probably pretend like you're a victim still.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
I am.
abso-freaking-lutely she does. Abso-freaking-lutely, without a doubt. No. I'm not wrong. I'm always right. He's always wrong. Even when you say I'm wrong and it's looking like I am wrong and I'm the one that got us into debt and reality says I'm wrong, no, I'm still right and everything's fine. Sunshine roses.
I've never had victim mentality, first and foremost.
Lying sack of crap.
You have. I'm sure. I've never had victim mentality. I literally, like, I say I'm like a crack addict who doesn't do crack because I can always make things
You
work.
look like you've done.
No, I don't. I have all my teeth. I literally.
That's meth. Addicts are the ones that don't have their teeth. Addicts just grind their teeth down to nothing. Either way, you know nothing about drugs, although you act like you know a lot about them.
Like, I don't know
Close
how
your
to pick
mouth.
scabs.
Close your mouth. You look like you could be toothless.
I used to have an underbite.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Such a victim. I used to have an underbite, and you're making fun of me. You make fun of me. Do you remember when he said about like, she said something about like, oh, well, I lost all this weight. So he calling me fat or something like that. It's like he didn't know that you lost all this weight. You didn't know you were fat before. Victim. She's proven in this whole thing that she has the victim mentality, and she's in complete denial. Never date. Never be in a relationship with someone who is in constant denial or even like a little bit in denial. You want someone who's completely living a reality at all times, not in like this constant state of denial. Just stay away. I mean, unless you want to be financially, emotionally, and mentally completely kaput, that's a long-term way to commit suicide. Good luck with that. Yikes.
That doesn't make
Fuck
me feel
you.
sympathy for saying
Anyway,
that. I'm
I don't
sorry.
need sympathy. I'm not a victim.
You said it
But
like
that's
you
not how the
wanted me to
conversations-
feel bad.
That's not how the conversations go.
Besides the
How do
point,
conversations go?
it's always I'm gonna make it work. I'm
Who
gonna make
says
it
that?
work. She says
I
it.
always make it work.
Well, no. You thought you had $30,000
And it
that
becomes-
you spent more than you made. No.
We get hit with our bills naturally every month, and then it's like
Surprise.
we have X amount of money, but maybe it's a little under, and she's like, I'm gonna make it work. Not we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work.
I do make it work.
You spent $500 more than you guys brought in last month.
Well, I probably brought in 500 from somewhere else
No.
in cash.
No.
No, I'm pretty sure I
No.
did.
Oh
well,
my
I'm pretty
God.
sure I did.
No.
Oh my God.
If I go back and look, I made a lot of money.
No.
But here's the deal.
dog
She
sitting.
just doesn't live in reality. How can we work with someone who doesn't live in reality?
I do live in reality, but you try to make it seem like reality is much more harsh than it is. It's not.
What do you mean?
is.
I just have your numbers on.
Reality is absolutely harsh. What the are you talking about, you nut job? Absolutely. It's brutal. It's brutal for people who don't have money, or people who live in reality, middle class, lower middle class, and below. Reality sucks. Reality sucks for us because money makes the world go round. Money would fix all of our problems for the most part, like majority of our problems. 98% of our problems would be solved with money. I don't know what it's like to live in this kind of delusion. I'm sure it's like great in the moment, but down the road, when that big 3-0 hits her and then 3-5 and then the big 4-0, she's not only going to look like a white powder addict, she's going to look like a addict too.
Paper done by an accountant. A woman accountant, by the way, so it can't even be sexist. So I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, it's just the way you talk over people, specifically women. And you always
Hold-
talk down
hold
on
on,
women. So
pause.
don't even play.
Victim. There you go. Victim. You're always talking over me. Like, I'm talking over women. You're always talking over me. I'm such a victim. I'm not a victim. Make up your mind. Make it up. She can't.
Pause
Me.
for a second. I've been talking over you more than him, but because you've been the obnoxious cunt and he hasn't been.
Absolutely.
So if he was
I
being
hope that
the
makes you feel better. I feel like
What?
you project your aggression onto your guests. Like, is there something going on? Are you okay?
What, are you trying to be a therapist now? Trying to be a therapist? This is what she does. She's like, he said something about me that's actually true, but she's not actually thinking that. But that's the reality of the situation. And then it's, oh, well, I'm going to diagnose him because I think I'm a therapist because my shit doesn't stink. And then, oh, are you okay at home? What's wrong with you? It's very condescending. It's not only a very like snooty in the mentality of an elitist, but it's also very condescending. Like you're talking down to someone like you know better when you're the dumb bitch in debt and he is not. But because you're so like, what is it? What you're like jealous? You're jealous or something? Like he's calling you on your crap and you don't like it, so you're trying to turn things around and act like you're holier than thou. And so you're gonna diagnose him and try to get down to the bottom of his issues in order for him to not talk about the crap that you have going on, which is a whole bunch of shit in your messed up life, messed up brain. Like, I don't know how men date women like this. I can't, there must be something mentally wrong with him in order to because the just ain't that good. I can guarantee you. Looking at her, absolutely not.
Yeah, I have an annoying in front of me. It's very obnoxious. So yes, I'm dealing with it.
No, I
If
feel like
he
this
was
is
the
just going
annoying
with
one,
the
I would
review.
be talking in front of him. I roast guys all the time. Again, she has the victim mentality. I can already hear it. You got Reddit written all over you.
I don't even use Reddit.
That's what they all say. It's written all over you.
I
You
don't
were
use Reddit.
born into it, like the Matrix.
No. I've never used Reddit. I've never posted on Reddit. Nothing.
It's an example of just how you act.
Guarantee you, her parents like spoiled the crap out of her and always said she was right. And this is her mentality. You know what? This mentality doesn't work long term. This mentality leaves you in the worst situations that you never want to be in. And yet, because it's the only thing you have, you'll stick with that denial, like snooty mentality for the rest of your life while living in a cardboard box in a van down by the river. This couple is deranged and they're also never going to make it. I cannot do any more of this video. I'm sorry. I'm out. Like and subscribe. Good luck out there.